From news and views, issues and opportunities, we'll have in-depth conversations with decision makers to find out what they know and what they think. I'm Rico Hizon, inviting you to join us for this Chinese New Year and Valentine's Day edition of The Exchange, because your business is our business. There's nothing quite like February, a festive month for love and romance.
Maging masaya na yung asawa ko.
Bala ko lang ibigay rosas lang.
Say it with sweets or blooms. Love evolves with time, and so do businesses that revolve around it. Keeping love and the business of love alive in the time of COVID-19. Not only a month of love, but also of luck. What the year of the metal ox has in store for your career, business, and wealth. And she broke the glass ceiling in the hotel industry because of her love for work. The first Filipina general manager of a 5-star international hotel, now serving the world with genuine Filipino hospitality. The heart and vision of a trailblazing Filipina in our C-Suite vision. We join the Filipino-Chinese community in celebrating the Lunar New Year as we all set our sights on ending this pandemic. With Chinese traditions deeply embedded in our culture, many Filipinos practice Feng Shui for wellness and wealth. For many, Feng Shui is now serious business. As how have an exchange with Feng Shui expert Master Hans Kua. Master, maraming salamat for joining us on the program. Para sa ating mga kababayan, hindi na masyadong alam ang Feng Shui. How does it work at ano itong purpose?
Ang Feng Shui po is tamang placement po, tamang timing po, tamang direksyon sa isang lugar, sa isang space.
And Hans, itong si Estela Ompo, no? She believes in Feng Shui at may tanong siya para sa'yo.
Ang gusto lang nung Feng Shui na maging arrange lahat, maliwalas ang buhay. Paano ma-maintain yung maging successful ka pag mag-rely ka sa Feng Shui?
Alam namin, Master, na hands-on ka sa trabaho, sa career, sa pag-ibig at saka sa negosyo. Umpisahan natin sa trabaho. Can you always be successful if you follow Feng Shui?
Yes, you can be successful if you follow Feng Shui, but dapat pa rin maging hands-on, maging masipag, maging mas determinado tayo. This time of pandemic 2021, Year of the Metal Ox, hindi na tayo pwede maging choosy. Huwag na puro reklamo, dagdagan lang siguro ang sipag, tiyaga, determinasyon upang lalo kang magtagumpay.
So, para magtagumpay, hindi ba sinasabi nyo rin, hindi ka pwedeng choosy at hindi ka pwedeng mamili ng trabaho? Ano ba ang magandang mga trabaho in the Year of the Metal Ox?
Nandito pa rin po ang negosyo o trabaho may kinalaman pa rin sa mga essential goods. Negosyo may kinalaman sa mga sari-sari store, may kinalaman sa mga pagkain, mga basic needs kailangan pa rin po. Yung trabaho naman na may kinalaman pa rin sa mga courier or mga delivery services ay patok pa rin ang negosyo sa 2021. Sa 2021, negosyo may kinalaman sa mga online. Yung mga services mo, mga paninda mo, pwedeng online ay patok na career also. Sa 2021, ang pagpa-video vlog ay also posibleng patok na career or negosyo sa 2021.
Pero Master Hans, itong weekend na ito is also Valentine's Day. Di ba? The Day of Hearts. What is your Feng Shui advice sa mga taong nagmamahal?
Ayan, magandang tanong yan. Sa mga tao nagmamahal, if you're married na at gusto mo lalong ma-enhance ang love at relationship nyo ni sweetheart and partner mo, make sure to consider sa east side ng bedroom nyo po dapat malinis. Bakit east side? Sa 2021, ang east sector na dyan po, ang love sector sa 2021. If you're single, make sure yung headboard nyo po ay nasa east sector to enhance love life sa 2021.
Ayan. Pero hindi ba lahat meron ng good vibes? Pero hindi ba meron ng mga negative energy? What should they not do in the Year of the Metal Ox in terms of jobs, business, and love, Master Hans?
Okay, unahin muna natin sa job sa 2021.
Oo.
Sa 2021, wag na maging choosy dahil medyo mahihirapan ang opportunity or trabaho. So pag may trabaho ka, maliit o maliit man ang sweldo, i-consider kunin mo na yan. Sa businessman naman this year, consider nyo ang mga swerteng direction. Ang mga swerteng direction, now, number 1 is the west direction. Nandyan po ang money sector. Ang south direction naman po, pagka sa mga career-oriented, make sure to sit on the south direction dahil nasa south direction naman po ngayon ang swerte direction. Ang mga dapat naman iwasan o hindi naman maswerte direction ngayon is the northwest direction. Nandyan po kasi ang robbery or cheating. Ang nandoon also sa southwest sector naman, ang tinatawag nating anger and misunderstanding or conflict. Ayan, ng southwest at northwest ang dapat medyo iwasan sa 2021.
Pero Master Hans, sa mga kababayan natin na hindi masyadong alam ang Feng Shui, every year ba kailangan palitan ang mga posisyon ng mga ito?
Magandang tanong po yan. May tinatawag tayong every year na flying star Feng Shui. Parang buhay natin, no? Minsan nasa taas tayo, minsan nasa baba tayo dahil umiikot-ikot. Ang mga star umiikot-ikot ang mga swerte natin. Every year po, may masaswerteng direction, may mga hindi masaswerteng direction every year po.
But Master Hans, meron rin mga tao na hindi naniniwala sa Feng Shui. Pakinggan natin sila.
Naniniwala po ba kayo sa Feng Shui? Ay, hindi po. Hindi po. Sa Panginoon lang po tayo maniniwala.
Naniniwala akong nasa Diyos ang awa, nasa tao ang gawa.
Nasa Diyos ang awa, nasa tao ang gawa. So Master Hans, ano bang masasabi ninyo sa ating mga kababayan na hindi naniniwala sa Feng Shui?
Ako mismo ay naniniwala sa Diyos na sa tao ang gawa. Naniniwala din po ako na hard work at prayers pa rin ang solusyon o ang main ingredients sa success natin. Ang Feng Shui po is not religion. Ang Feng Shui po is ingredients, extra ingredients lang upang lalo tayo magtagumpay. Dapat pa rin sipag, determinasyon at kailangan pa rin natin ang mga diskarte at maging mabuti sa lahat upang tayo po ay mabless.
Ayan, kailangan mabless tayong lahat, hindi ba ng ating Panginoon. Pero Master Hans, I'm sure maraming may gusto ring ng ating mga kabayan na alamin kung anong mangyayari ngayong 2021, the year of the metal axe, sa pandemya at sa mga bakuna. Anong sinasabi ng Feng Shui?
Based sa Feng Shui, no, sa 2021 natin, nakikita natin, ang 2021 natin is marami pa rin pang mga difficulties pagdating po sa mga pandemya or sa mga issues pa rin po sa mga sakit-sakit. So sa bahay natin ha, kasi sa pandemya or sa COVID mismo, wala po akong masasabi dyan dahil ako po ay isang Feng Shui master, pwede ko lang po ma-cure mga illness sector sa bahay natin. Make sure nyo po na ang north direction ng bahay nyo po ay maglagay kayo ng metal element. Pwede kayo maglagay po ng asin sa north sector. Ito po ay pandagdag cure po sa mga illness. Again, hindi po ako doktor. Pag hindi kayo magandang nararamdaman sa kalusugan, agad na magpunta po sa doktor para mabigyan kayo ng mga gamot.
Ayan, hands-on talaga si Master Hans Kua sa Feng Shui. Maraming salamat po for joining us on The Exchange. Feng Shui expert Hans Kua. And now here's a rundown of the week's top business stories. The Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas maintained interest rates at 2%. It's counting on lower borrowing costs to boost economic activity. The Trade Department approved over 2 billion pesos in loans to micro, small, and medium enterprises hurting during this pandemic. And European auto manufacturer Volkswagen is looking into flying vehicles in China. And we'll take this short break, and when we come back on The Exchange, where your business is our business, it is the Valentine's weekend. How to keep love and the business of love alive during COVID-19. And take a look at this car. Wow, it looks like a robot that walks to places it can't drive. Keep it right here on CNN Philippines. News you can use. News you can trust. I'm really excited that you're staying with us right here on The Exchange, where your business is our business. I'm Rico Hizon. Hog traders are being investigated for possible pork price manipulation in Metro Manila. Government agencies want groups to explain the surge in pork prices, which rose to over 400 pesos per kilo in January. Well, the pandemic continues to change the way we do things, including Valentine's Day celebrations. How do we keep love and the business of love alive during this health crisis? Our Tristan Nodalo takes us to Dangwa Flower Market in Manila, where vendors are hoping love will help put food on the table.
A flower vendor for more than 10 years, Rex Odoña says it could be the most challenging time for him in the business. Just days before Valentine's Day, he has stocked up on supplies but the buyers are few.
Matumal, parang ordinary day pa lang. Pero bukas yan, I'm sure marami ng tao. Para naman makatulong dahil ang tagal ng nag-lockdown, walang kita.
The muted Chinese New Year celebration also affected supply at Dangwa.
Medyo tumaas ngayon dahil holiday ang China, walang mga imported flowers. Wala silang maparating kasi holiday doon. Tapos, ang supply lang naman ng flowers natin na pinanggagalingan dito sa Pilipinas, Baguio. So, baka kulangin yung supply ng Baguio. Magtataas talaga.
The sunflower bouquet is the cheapest so far at 250 pesos. A carnation bouquet costs 500 pesos while roses are at 600 pesos. A combination of carnation and sunflower fetches for 800 pesos while dried flowers are pricier at 1,000 pesos. Customers can also buy a set of flowers with chocolates at 1,500, while flowers with balloon and bear cost 1,000. Amor Santa Rosa is among the early birds. She says Dangwa still offers the best buys for flowers.
Saman po namin, pang surprise po namin sa kanya ngayon Valentine's. Mas maaga kami bumili pero mahal pa rin po yung rose.
Vendors say prices may double in the countdown to February 14. Other customers mindful of the COVID-19 threat prefer to buy online and have the flowers delivered at home. Tristan Nodalo, CNN Philippines.
Aside from flowers, another popular gift item during this Day of Hearts are chocolates. Let's now have an exchange with Kelly Go, co-founder of the multi-awarded Filipino brand Oro Chocolate. Kelly, great to have you with us. So tell us, why are chocolates an important gift item of love during Valentine's Day?
I think chocolates are the most universal way to express love. And we Filipinos love celebrating romance. What better gift than chocolate? It's everybody loves it, and most especially it's good for the heart, both literally and metaphorically.
Oh yes, Kelly, here's a scientific fun fact. Chocolate releases serotonin and dopamine, which gives the same feeling when someone is in love. Very interesting fact, Kelly. And chocolates are like a love potion. You know, it comes with the flowers. If this is the case, are more and more Filipinos falling in love with homegrown artisanal chocolate brands versus imported ones?
Oh, definitely. Filipino chocolates are on the rise, and it's great to see that more of our Filipinos are advocating and embracing local chocolate.
And of course, Kelly, when you choose local, especially during these challenging times, you help sustain businesses and jobs, and more importantly, you give hope and encouragement.
Yes, of course, the pandemic has made it really challenging, but the more important it is to support local, support our community. By buying local chocolate, you're helping us support our local cacao farmers who are working so hard and really trying their best to survive during this difficult time.
And when you buy local, you will be proud of the excellence and the quality of the product you bought, and that you are part of making that excellent product.
Yes, exactly. And local cacao and chocolate has grown so much over the years. You know, we're the first country in Asia to have cacao. And I think it's just about time that the world knew about our cacao and quality Filipino chocolates.
But, you know, Oro chocolate is already world-class. It has won numerous international awards. What makes Oro chocolate and Filipino chocolates a cut above the rest? Kelly?
I think it's the history that we have in relation to cacao. We have such a rich culture of producing and making chocolate from tablea, right, that everybody loves. And now I think we're taking a different approach, more craft, really trying to elevate the standard of cacao. And what makes it special is not only does the raw material, the cacao, come from the country, but it's also produced here. So we're able to help our factory workers, give more employment, and create something that can not only be enjoyed here by by Filipinos, but also globally. And that's shown, you know, the appreciation that the world has now is shown by the awards that us at Oro has gotten over the years. So it's very encouraging.
But over the past year, many industries and businesses, Kelly, have been impacted by COVID-19 and the lockdowns. How has your business thrived and adjusted to the new normal?
It's been, as I said, extremely challenging. We're also grateful because it has, weirdly enough, opened also a lot of new opportunities. We are new when it comes to e-commerce, and the lockdown really forced us to pivot quickly that way. And I would say it's the greatest silver lining, our ability now to be able to directly meet customers, right, engage with them. So that's been one of the great things that has happened during the pandemic.
And did you have to reduce the volume of your production during this ongoing pandemic? Or is the production of your chocolate brand continuing as it was pre-pandemic?
Initially, when the pandemic hit, of course, during the process of pivoting more towards e-commerce, we had to slow down our production a little bit, but thankfully, from third quarter onwards, it's been really a steady, gradual increase. And we're thankful that we didn't really have to let go of any team members. We're still able to, for the most part, keep most of our team members with us. And 2021 is making us more optimistic than ever that we will continue to grow in e-commerce. We sell our products online through our own website and also Lazada, Shopee, other third-party platforms. And we continue to see that growing. And hopefully our main market, like hospitality, will also come back once the pandemic is more settled.
All right, Kelly, it is Valentine's weekend and everyone is gearing up to buy red roses, carnations, tulips. What would be the best chocolate combination with those flowers? What is your advice?
We produce chocolates for everyone, but I would say it's best to pair with dark chocolate.
Why dark chocolate, Kelly?
Well, dark chocolate has more cocoa or cacao content in it, so it's better for the heart.
All right, thank you so much for this chocolate advice. Kelly Go, co-founder of the multi-awarded Filipino brand Oro Chocolate. And straight ahead on the exchange, where your business is our business, how this Trailblazing Filipina is serving the world with genuine Filipino hospitality. Can't drive to a certain place? Well, this car has a solution for that. Keep it right here on CNN Philippines. News you can use, news you can trust.
Siguro yung best gift ko na lang is mapakita ko sa kanya na mahal ko siya.
Di naman kailangan din ng material. Yung pakita mo lang yung tunay na ikaw sa asawa mo.
Kailangan natin magtrabaho para sa mahal natin sa buhay eh. Yung pagmamahal, hindi kayang ibili ng pagkain eh.
Bibili ko roses. Sa pandemic kasi, lalo kami tumamis ang aming pagmamahal.
I'm so happy that you are staying with us right here on The Exchange, where your business is our business. I'm Rico Hizon. What happens when a car can't drive to a certain place? Well, this automaker has a simple answer to that. It walks. Let's watch this. Filipinos are known for their hospitality and passion passion for their work. And this Trailblazing Filipina has successfully brought it to the global hotel scene. Let's now have an exchange with Ana Lisa Vergara, General Manager of Sheraton Manila. Ana, great to have you with us. You are the first ever Filipino GM of a global hotel chain in the country. What do you love so much about your job?
Hello, Rico. Yes, thank you for that question. You know, one thing that really drives me and gravitates me to my job is my ability to be able to connect and bring the Filipino hospitality to the world, to the globe.
And of course, you've been in this industry for more than 25 years. What keeps the fire burning day in and day out in your job?
Yeah, that is correct. You know, I'm probably, redeeming my age at this point. But, the one thing that I have, continuously enjoyed through the years is really the ability to help out other people, to be able to, spread the hospitality that Filipinos are known for. So it's technically, to me, it's the reason for my being. I'm a graduate of Hotel and Restaurant Administration from the University of the Philippines, and the passion really started from there, from college days.
Absolutely. And it continues until today and going forward. But, here's the big question. You are so successful. You are married and raising a family. How do you balance your personal life given this high-profile position in the hospitality sector?
Yeah, that is correct. I'd really love to claim that I am, very successful in both. But what I really try to do is, when I am obliged to be with family, then, I try to snap out of job, of the demands of the job, if and when possible. And when I'm at work, anybody can rely and expect me to be at 100 or more than 100% of my attention. In our world, we are very blessed to have a company that values a balancing of work and personal life. So in the process, we are able to, just prioritize and ensure that when it is time for family, that we are given and respected the time that we have to spend with them. And if it's with work, then it's basically the same thing.
You are indeed a role model, Ana. Not only for family life and for your job, but also for gender equality and women empowerment. What is your advice to women who want to be like Ana Lisa Vergara and succeed in the corporate world?
Wow, that sounds, so difficult. But to be honest, in my 25 years, to be honest, Rico, I have been in the industry for 28 years now, so I'm adding 3 more years to that. But the only thing really that brought me to this position is the passion, the ability to really give it your best, give it your 100% all the time. In the process, I never really envisioned that I needed to be in this position, but really more on just doing my job and doing it really, really well. So to me, my objective obviously is to be the best that I can be, to be able to break the glass ceiling, to be able to, break the barrier that we put into ourselves. And rightfully so, being in the right project with the right people, with the right bosses, right mentors, I was able to be given an opportunity to hold this very prestigious position.
And Ana, we have 2 major events this weekend. It is Chinese New Year and Valentine's Day. It's usually big business for the hotel industry and for your food outlets. How are you adjusting now to the limitations in this new normal?
Yes, indeed. We are very excited. We have obviously adjusted a lot of our service sequences, a lot of our protocols. The new normal, as they say, is what we have set up in the hotel. So from the time that you enter to the time that you enjoy your dining experience in our hotel, may it be in the restaurant or our special setup by the Vega Pool and the bubble, we made sure that all the safety protocols mandated by our government, at the same time by Marriott International, are all in place. So all our associates are all geared up for that, have been trained to do that, and have made sure that all the resources that are needed for this setup are all ready to go.
This is a very interesting dining experience that we have right now on our screens, which is the bubble. Who came up with this concept and how many can fit into this bubble?
Right. Okay, so that's a very good question. You mentioned about the pandemic, and during this time, we obviously had a lot of inquiries on outdoor dining experience. People are really wanting to dine out, but they want to make sure that they are safe, that they are confident enough to be able to enjoy the experience outside. So given those inquiries, we thought of coming up with something that will allow us to provide that service, but basically be able to control the weather, because here in our country, when you dine during lunchtime, you know very well how hot it's going to be outside, right?
Mhm.
Or sometimes when it all of a sudden rains, we have to defer our plans. So what we thought of doing was coming up with this bubble and be able to have a controlled environment that regardless of the weather, that we be able to provide the upgraded fine dining experience that people want in a private and more intimate setting.
Annalisa, congratulations on your success and for this hospitality exchange. Annalisa Vergara, Sheraton Manila's General Manager. While the pandemic has kept some couples apart, the love they share transcends distance. Philpo's Valentine's Day stamps this year show how couples get romantic creatively even while being physically apart. Love is indeed a transformative force in business. And now here are some guiding words from another lady boss, Estee Lauder, who built a cosmetics empire that bears her name. I never dreamed about success. I worked for it. And this is the exchange. We make sense of the facts and the figures and the ups and downs of the business cycle, because your business is our business. I'm Rico Hizon. Happy Lunar New Year, everyone. Gong Xi Fa Chai, Kong Hei Fa Choi, Kong Si Wat Sai. And happy Valentine's Day. Thanks for watching CNN Philippines. News you can use, news you can trust.